Okay, so a couple months ago I put a video up and I was explaining how I'm going to be going to Southeast Asia, Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia. And I was putting my trip together, trying to figure out where I'm going. So that's pretty much been done. And since it's been a while, I'm just going to, go into some details as to where I'm going and what I'll be doing over there. And I'll just go through the first couple of weeks because otherwise it's going to take forever to do this. So let me just look at my notes here. So the first week when I leave here, which will be September 20th, out of Tampa, which is why I'm outside now. I'm trying to get used to the heat because it's going to be hot in Thailand. So I'll fly out of Tampa, and I'm going to Chicago, then Tokyo, and then Bangkok. So it's a long trip. But the nice thing is when I get to Tokyo, when I finally get to Tokyo, which is like, I don't know, 16 hours or something. When you get there, before you get on the flight to Bangkok, you can rent a room inside the security area near the gate to Bangkok, not too far. And you can rent a room there for like $10 a night, which is not $10 a night, $10 an hour, something like that, $10 an hour. So that's really nice. So you can go in there and they have a bed and a shower, and you can just rest for a little while before you get on the flight to Bangkok. And then when you get to Bangkok, somehow with all the time change and everything, you leave Tokyo, as I recall, around noon, and you get there around midnight, even though it's like a 6-hour flight to Bangkok. And then you get there, and then it's like half an hour, 45 minutes in the taxi to the hotel out in Sukhumvit. So, but it's not so bad, because then you get there, it's around midnight in Bangkok, and then you sleep, and then you get up, and you're pretty much adjusted to the time. So that's, it's not so bad. It's a long trip, but it's really not that bad. So when I get there, I'm going to have a couple of days in Bangkok just to get used to the time change and the food, and just get used to everything, the temperature, which is why I'm outside now. It's brutal here in Florida, but it's going to be brutal in Bangkok. And so I'm going to do some stuff there that I didn't do the last time, a little unusual stuff, like maybe go on this Klong San Sep. They have like a ferry that goes along there. It's a taxi kind of thing, and you can go there. It's a different way to see Bangkok. It's a canal. And I'm going to go to, let's see, what else am I doing here when I get to Bangkok? Okay, so I'm going to go to the Mahanakan, and I have a ticket to get in there, which is really cool, and I'll go there at sunset. I think I have a ticket for 6 p.m. And so you go up there, and it's a rooftop bar, restaurant, has a little museum or something. So that's going to be pretty interesting, and it's right around sunset, so that'll be nice. And I was thinking about going to Chinatown. I've never been to Chinatown. Was it Khao San Road? I've never been there. If anyone's been there, if anyone has any suggestions or anything about Bangkok that's a little unusual, or that that's not the normal touristy thing, leave a comment below and advise me as to what to do, where to go in Bangkok and northern Thailand, Chiang Mai and Laos, and then Angkor Wat. Okay, so if you know anything about that, any advice, anything at all, please leave some comments, and also subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to try to put some more videos out as this trip comes along, and I would like some feedback as to what I should do, or any advice. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos from people that are over there. Global Travel Mate, he's really good. and also the food. I want to do some more food. Last year when I went there, I just had mostly American food. So any food, I want to do khao soi up in Chiang Mai. I have a bunch of restaurants from, I think it's Gary, whatever his name is. He recommended some restaurants in Chiang Mai, so I'm going to try hitting those. And so yes, just please leave some comments below and subscribe to this channel so I can, you know, get some feedback, get some information. And I also am going to go back to the Grand Palace. Last time I went there, it was a Buddhist holiday and it was closing at noon, so I didn't really get to see very much of it. But this year I'm going to go do the Grand Palace, and they have a dance, some kind of Thai traditional dance that I'm going to go to afterwards, which is included as part of the ticket. So I'm going to do that, get that over with. That's kind of a touristy thing. So we'll do that. That should be interesting. And I'm mostly going to be staying in Sukhumvit, around Sukhumvit Soi 8, Soi 10, Soi 11. The lower Sois there. And but there is a hotel looking out over Watarun on the river that it has a rooftop bar, and it's supposedly really good, but it's more expensive. It's $100 and some odd a night, but that's okay. I mean, if it's really cool, I'll go there. And when you're in the hotel, you can get a room looking right at Watarun across the river. So that sounds like that might be nice. That's Watarun. Okay, so that'll be the first day. First day I have, so let's see what I have here, what I have listed here. So I have, okay, so after I get into Bangkok, I'm going to be staying around Soi 10. And then I was going to go to the Grand Palace, and maybe do some bike riding. I do have, one of these days, I have, I do have a bike tour with, I have a bike tour with Kovan Kessel. I think it's the 3 or 4 hour tour. So that should be interesting. That's different. That's not really that touristy. And so I want to do that. So I'm going to go to the Grand Palace, then the Khan performance, and then Chinatown I was going to look around, and then Watarun. And then I'll go back to the hotel. And then the next day I'll do the Kovan Kessel bike tour, which is a 3 hour bike tour I signed up for. And I was going to look at Soi Rambutri. That sounds like that's kind of interesting. And then the Mahanakan at night. I'm going up to the Mahanakan, King Power Mahanakan. And I'll do the sunset and have some drinks and just take in the view. I'm also going to bring my drone. Okay, I don't know how that's going to work out. And then the next day I will take the train. I'm taking the overnight train from Bangkok up to Chiang Mai. Last year I did it and it was fine. I had a what did I have, the lower bunk? I think I had the lower bunk, and it was comfortable. This year I lucked out and I got a ticket for first class, so I'm going to have my own like little cabin going up to Chiang Mai. So that should be interesting. I just want to see if it's any different than having a bunk. And then I'll get to Chiang Mai, and Chiang Mai I'm going to do some more interesting things in Chiang Mai. Like I said, I want to look into khao soi, eating khao soi. So I have several restaurants that one of these YouTubers advised in Chiang Mai, because that's where the home of khao soi. So I'm going to hit some of these restaurants and have some of the khao soi. And I'm also taking a cooking class at the Thai Farm Cooking School in Chiang Mai. It's just a half-day class, and I think they teach you how to do khao soi. So that should be fun. And then at the end of that day, I'm going to pick up a rental car, and I'm going to do the Mae Hon Song loop the next day. I'm going to leave Chiang Mai and do the Mae Hon Song. But anyway, I'll get the rental car, and I'll have the rental car in Chiang Mai, and then the next day I'm going to Doi Intanon and do some hiking there and stuff. So that's basically the very beginning of the trip. That's the very beginning. It's the first week and a half. So that's it. So like I said, if you have any ideas for me, or any things that I should really, see, and this is just Bangkok and Chiang Mai, but I'm also going to be doing the Mae Hon Sang Loop. I'm going to Pai, I'm going to Ban Rak Thai, and I'm going back to Chiang Mai, and then I'm going over to take the overnight, the slow boat down to Mekong, and I'm staying in Pak Bang and Luang Prabang. I don't know, there's a lot, Bang Vieng, and I'm going to have some more videos out explaining some more of this stuff. So that's it. That's the first part of the trip. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.